Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Wellness Wednesday and we're going to continue our work in progress in the Color the Pacific Northwest by Zoe Keller, and we are coloring the coffee page. I have not gotten a whole lot done on it because things are busy here. Hello Dawn, hello Dean. So good to see you and happy Thanksgiving. Hello, Jamaican, and hello everyone out there in Lurkerville. So I did get the leaves finished up on the plant in the carafe here, and I did get a couple of flowers done, but that was it. Hello, Celine. Hello, darling. Hello, Jamie. Happy Thanksgiving, Dawn. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. I have been busy in the kitchen today. I made a gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free pumpkin pie and a regular pumpkin pie and sugar-free cranberry sauce. Getting everything all ready for tomorrow for my gluten-free turkey. So let us get started. We're going to color the carafe. And we're going to color, of course, the sticks and the rest of the berries on this bush here. And then we'll see how far we go with that. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. Yeah, it looks really nice. Hopefully it tastes good. I don't know. I haven't made it before, so we will see how it goes. I'm going to switch on over to the close-up camera here. So how are you, Dean? I don't see you very often in the chat, so good to see you. I know you're there lurking around, but I don't see you very often in the chat. I'm so glad to see you. Hello, Crashes. Oh well, it's time to sit down and relax then, Dawn. Hi, Yana. And hello, Nightbot. Good to see you. So just a couple of reminders, of course, Good Friday, or not Good Friday, um, the Black Friday, that's the one, will be starting soon, so keep an eye on those Amazon deals. I have been posting some coupons for Christmas as well as some deals for Thanksgiving, so keep an eye on those. So I'm going through with the Wild Willow and just putting in some shadows on the bark of the sticks here, the small branches of this little plant. Did you know that if you took a raw coffee bean, not one that's been roasted, but a raw coffee bean, you can actually grow coffee plants? And they grow actually quite nicely here. Pretty much can do that with any plant, but the coffee plant is quite resilient and it grows in lots of different places. Hello, Rinka. Welcome. Hello, Wicca. I'm so glad you made it home. I'm glad you made it here. I haven't seen you in a while other than quickly. I don't have a coffee roaster, so I wouldn't possibly be able to grow and roast my own coffee. But Nice! It's always good to get new pencils. For all of you that purchased the um, R-Tex colored pencils and want to use the swatch chart that I created, it is available and listed in the description below the review video. So if you want to download that, you are welcome to do so. The ChromaFlow pencils, yes, the color names are a little bit different, if I remember correctly. I'd have to pull them out to pull out the swatch chart to take a look. Oh, nice. I like watercolor. The graphitints are fun. I think I'm gonna do one of the next pages. I think we're gonna do in graphitints and the Derwent ink tints, just because it's fun. Absolutely, you're fine, darling. Watercolor mediums can be a little bit intimidating, but once you get a hang of them, they're quite fun. I'm just going through and adding the brown colors. So this one here is burnt sage. It has a little tiny bit of a green to it, which is wonderful. Because not all the sticks are going to be brownish. Some of them are going to have a green tinge to them. Now I think I missed a leaf back there. I'll have to get that later. I think there's a leaf hiding in the back. Hello, Jen! Yes, the ChromaFlow browns do tend to have a bit of an orange undertone to them. I find that blending some of the darker colors with them works really well. If you find they're a little too orange, just take a little bit of black or gray and just blend it into it. They do have the ability to blend quite nicely, so. Alright, so I think we've got all our sticks done on the top area. Now it's time to do our roots. I'm going to do the rest of the plant area here with the darker browns, the burnt sage and the willow, and then I'll go into the little tiny roots. And the roots of a plant are usually a creamy white kind of color, so we're going to be using the colors that we used on our flowers. Nice, Wicca! It'll be good to be able to see you more often. be good for the kids too, for you to have a little bit more time. All right, so we're going to go in with some pumpkin pie. I'm going to sharpen it because that's a really, really fine area. Hello, Emmy. You are absolutely fine, Calamity. Hello, and go and make your significant other his dinner because we don't need the crashes a crashing. Ah, that's interesting, Dean. So what do you do differently with watercolor that you don't do with the colored pencils? Is it the blending ability of watercolor? Because it is a lot easier to blend with the watercolor. That's for sure. Yeah, I will have to see about doing some skin tones with the watercolor. I'm not even close to proficient in watercolor, but I do like testing the waters and learning my bits. I think the only skin tones I've tried in watercolor are different colored skin tones because that way if I mess it up, it's easy to say, yep, meant to do that. But when you're doing a light skin tone or a dark skin tone, you can't really say, yep, meant to put that big white splotch there. Or, yep, meant to put that big purple splotch there. Oh, thank you, Emmy. That is awesome. Less driving, more money. That's perfect. I'm sorry I didn't put up a video of me coloring the leaves. I just figured you guys would probably be bored to tears with watching me just color leaves. That's always good. More days off is always good. All right. So there we have our plant part done. Let's do some berries. So I need this one, and this one. So I'm going to start off with the wild willow in the darkest areas. The felissimos are doing quite well on this paper as well, so it is a bit of a smooth paper, so I'm not getting as many layers as some of the colors require, but they do blend really, really nicely on this paper. Yeah, that is definitely a plus. Less peopling is always a good thing. Now we're going in with Acorn Crunch, and I'm going to sharpen that. Thank you, Emmy. That's exactly my opinion as well, Bean. I don't use color theory. I have no idea. I have no concept of it. I just go with what looks good. What I think looks good. If it doesn't look good, then I just, go, oh well. We'll work with it. I do like to use my color wheel if I get stuck on something, but I don't understand the full concept of color theory, but I just I just try to make them all pretty. Uh, the big things like these, they're the coffee beans up close. So now I'm going in with Terracotta Terrace. Giving that red color to the ripe berries. Now I'm going to also do a couple of not ripe ones, so I'm going to be using a little bit of Lily Pad Dream. And I'm putting it over top of that brown so that you can see the ripening start, but not quite finish. Yeah, I've been told that as well. I just know what colors look good to me. That's pretty much how I do it. If it looks good to me, I go for it. Oh, nummy. Cookies are good. I thought about making cookies today, but by the time I got the pies made and then the phone started ringing off the hook, which is fine because, I invite it. So I called a friend of mine to see if she wanted to come over for Thanksgiving. And so I had a couple of phone calls and spent a little time in Discord and colored some leaves, and then it was time to be here. No time for cookies. Yeah, I only use my color wheel now. I used to use it all the time, but I use it now more for if I really get stuck, especially with a page that has a lot of details. If I get stuck on a color choice, if I run out of colors that I think look good with it, I'll use the color wheel. Nutter butters. Well, Emmy, you're going to have to come down to the US and buy Nutter Butters. While you're here, stop in and say hello. Oh, nice, Dean. You will have to send me an email with those exercises in it so that I can practice a little bit because I am not very good with watercolor. I can dabble in it, but I'm not very proficient in it at all. That's funny. Yeah, that too. That too. So I'm going to color some of the coffee beans here. I'm using the wild willow in our darkest areas. And then we'll color the carafe and then we'll move on to some bees. I want to try to get as much done today as I can on this. And maybe tomorrow when the turkey is in, I'll finish it up uh, on a Thanksgiving Art Therapy Thursday video. It'll be a recording, it won't be a live because a recording I can at least start and stop when I need to go do other things. Yeah, exactly. Oh, how'd you hurt your mouth? Dawn. I think your husband might miss you a little. Yes, that would definitely be a coloring hernia. And I must say that my back is feeling much better. I even the tender spot isn't causing me ang anguish, so I'm very thankful for that. I was really, really not looking forward to cooking Christmas or Thanksgiving with a sore back. I really didn't want to. Yes, the Chroma Flows are a very, very smooth pencil. I like my Chroma Flows. Oh, that's awesome. They'll be moving in with you, Jen, so, just so you know. All right, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of wild willow here. I'm using the burnt sage and the wild willow for the coffee beans here. Hello, Deb. Come out of lurking. Yes, darling, please do. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful day. That That would be our wonderful Emmy from the UK and her kids and her hubby. They'll be moving into your guest room and your office and the man cave. You'll have to put the boys and the hubby out in the man cave. Emmy can have the guest room, and then the boys and Emmy's hubby can go out to the man cave. Well, you got to play the lottery to win it there, Emmy. All right, so there is our coffee beans. Okay, so we're going to put these ones aside because we've still got other things to color with that. A granny flat. I would love a granny flat. It's much better than a flat granny. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry. I have some. It's very good. All right, now we're going to use Peaceful Olive, and we're going to start on our carafe. Now, coffee carafes are usually clear. They're not blue. There is no blue glass in them. They're not reflecting a lot of water from this point up, because this point here is going to be a solid piece. Down here we'll have some reflection of water because there's water surrounding the roots. So we'll have a bit of a blue tone under there. But up through here, we want that to be a clear glass color. We're going to put the reflection of the other glass through here. And then we'll put in a little bit of green for the reflection of the leaves. Yeah, as long as you don't lose the new studio, you're all good. Well, that's what I'm saying. The you'd have Emmy and in the studio, and the boys would have to go live out in the man cave. Hubby'd be okay with that, wouldn't he? How's the swatching coming, Deb? I do. I have to find a new one for this year, though. I haven't found one that I like yet. I was hoping that Rita would come out with a new one this year. It's kind of what I'm hoping. I like the advent calendars. It's a fun little tiny thing to color. Oh, that's awesome, Jamie. Yay! Yay! I am so glad. Just just be just so everybody knows why that's exciting to me. Um, Deb does not like to swatch, and I've got her swatching pencils, which excites me because swatching is very relaxing and very I find it a very useful tool to make sure that I know where my pencils are. Wow, Jamie, that's awesome. I don't think I've ever finished a book. Well, I have almost finished Peter Rabbit, but I gave up when the person I was going to give it to said, I don't read. So I was going to give it to a little girl next door, and yeah, got told that she doesn't like books. So that kind of put the damper on it. Oh, I don't think I've found too many that the chromaflows don't work well in. Hello, Yvonne. Where have you been, darling? I have missed seeing you around. I watched your video the other day. It was awesome. Yes, I did finish the 100 Hugs book. Yes, you are correct. But that was not a coloring book. All right, now I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of blue. And I'm going to use the Balearic Bathing just because I know that it's going to be a little bit of white on here, but just want to intensify those edges a little bit more, just so it doesn't look so stark. And because this part here is going to be blue like the cups, I'm going to move some of that reflection up into the glass. Like so. It counts. Yes, I definitely understand it, Yvonne. No problem. I'm sorry that you've been having a hard time, honey. Never good when you're down for the count because you're not feeling well. I'm glad to see that you're back. The paper in this book is very nice. It's very smooth. Um, it's not as toothy as I prefer, but all the Felissimos here are blending very nicely on it. And the Scooby-Doo pencils also blended and colored on it very nicely. I did a page, an apple page with some birds with the Scooby-Doo pencils on here. And I painted that page as well, and it did not go through the page. The pages aren't extremely thick, but they are thick enough to withstand a little bit of acrylic paint. And of course, everything withstands a bit of pencil. Well, I'm sorry, Deb, but what are you going to call these pencils? That's the name. It's Jamie's fault. She has named them the Scooby-Doo pencils. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope your heat's back up because it's cold. Yes, you are. You are always coming back. And as long as you always come back, then that's perfectly fine. Yeah, Jamie has dubbed them the Scooby-Doo pencils, so that's what I'm going to call them. Oh, good. Okay. All right, now I'm going in with some Blazing Azure. The names on the Felissimo pencils are just fantastic. I love them. Yeah, the pirate pencils would win on that one. I like the Scooby-Doo pencils, but I really do like the pirate pencils much better. Although the Scooby-Doo pencils does have more colors. Oh, yeah. I hope that you had some good blankets. A nice thick sweater or a jacket or something. I think the Scooby-Doo pencils are on sale at the moment. I had not looked at them. Um, if they came on sale this afternoon, I haven't noticed yet. But I didn't see them this morning. Actually, I think I do remember seeing something in my email earlier. Yeah, they're a good price for the quantity of pencils that you get. They're pretty inexpensive. They are not the best, absolute best artist grade pencils, but they are above a child grade or, um, you know, that sort of thing. They, I think they'd be perfect for a budding artist or a new colorist just starting out. Ah, you surfing the Amazon? I hope you're looking at some of those coupons because I do put some up there just thinking of you and your little ones when I do put them up. I have been putting up some Christmas ones to help with some Christmas shopping, both decoration as well as gift ideas. Yeah, just don't type in Scooby-Doo pencils, you'll never find them. That is true. Although, if you did that, you might actually find them faster. Yes, Yana, you're not supposed to do an Amazon browsing at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. Now we're going, that color was Surreal Sky, and now we're going to go into Skydive. And we're going to blend it with Skydive. Sleep shopping, yes. Yeah, I don't know who named those pencils, but I'm telling you, that's the worst possible name that they could have named them. They are obviously a rebrand of something else, but I haven't found what they're a rebrand of. I thought maybe they were a rebrand of the Obos, but they're thinner than the Obos, so I did do a bit of a comparison on them, and they are a thinner, harder pencil than the Obos, so that's not it. And then lastly, just to put a little bit of lightness in it, you are you are absolutely correct there, Yana. There is no restraint or logic to it. It's just I want it, I need it, I'm having it. Yeah, I avoid looking at my computer at 2 o'clock in the morning. The dog sometimes wakes me up at that time, but I do not jump on the computer. Yeah, you gotta watch that. It better not light on fire, Deb. Alright, so I'm going to take the blender and I'm going to blend this in. I'm using the Caran d'Ache Bright Stick blender. If you type in exclamation point blender, that should give you a link to the Caran d'Ache blender. You can only buy it now with one bright stick and one um, pencil blender now, but they are the same thing. I just prefer the bright sticks. I liked it better when there was two bright sticks. Oh my goodness, Eve. Yvonne, go to bed before the Amazon starts calling. Oh yeah, I bet you're feeling kind of poopy. They're not on sale. Yes, Yvonne, walk away from the computer, tablet, and phone. Okay. So again, I'm going through with the Blazing Azure. I'm leaving this band in the middle alone. I'm going to be doing that in silver. Thank you, Wicca. So that or else you're going to have to, start locking your devices and put a time lock on it so that you can't access it until after a certain time in the day. Have it locked between midnight and 6 a.m. Just going around the band, putting in that shadow. And putting in the shadow from the edges. No Amazon, dear. No, no, no. Amazon's dangerous. Stay away. Going through with the surreal sky. Filling in those curves and indentations. Yeah, I don't do Pinterest. I stay right away from Pinterest. I've actually been trying to behave myself recently, so the key word there is trying. Oh, nice. Hello, Alex. Welcome back. Or welcome and lurk away. That's the words, yeah. Hello, Rana. Well, you can browse Amazon, but that's it. Fill up your wish list. All right. Now I'm going to go in with Skydive. And then we're going to do the lower part of the decanter here after we do the ring. Yes, I will be coloring Christmas things next month. All right, Yvonne, go to bed, darling, and have a good sleep. Stay warm, and I will talk to you later. Now I'm going through with, well, this one's Title Solace. Oh, Solace, it's not the one I wanted. Actually, yes, it is. This one is Title Solace, which is the lightest blue that I'm using to blend those colors together and put in the highlights. And then we're going to use our blender pencil. Brighten those colors up. The blender pencil works great for works great on creating that smooth surface that some things require, and it brightens up the colors quite nicely. One of the reasons why I like the Caran d'Ache blender is it makes everything look so much brighter. Oh dear. Well, sometimes they start early. Yes, you do this for them, do you? All right, so let's do our silver band here. So we're going to take Midnight Walk. And we're going to start with the dark area. Oh, Mr. Choo Choo says hello. Exactly. It sounds like a good excuse. That is some very sound reasoning. Nice. I really enjoy Tatiana Bogoma and Ruth Saunderson and let's see, who else do I have for Christmas? Debbie, shoot, what's her last name? It starts with a M. Yana, you just got the book. What's her last name? McComber or something like that. Exactly. Home delivery of boxes, no need to go and get any. It's great when I have orders. Then I don't have to go get any boxes or prizes to give out. Thank you, Yana. Yes, Macomber. That's a wonderful Christmas one as well. Teresa Goodridge has some really nice Christmas ones as well. I will be going through my Christmas book collection um, after the holidays here so that we can decide on a artist for next month and which ones to fill in, which ones to choose from. Because we also have Karen Myers is another one that has some wonderful Christmas ones. Lots and lots of great Christmas ones out there. Yeah, it all depends upon whether or not you like the grayscale or line art. Emmy can pretty much color anything, so, and absolutely beautifully, I must add. Alright, so now we're going in with Tidal Solace. And we're just going to put in some blue here on the edge of the glass, reflecting that water that will be in here. Yeah, we can do that. Like I said, I gotta take a look and see what I have, and I have a lot of Christmas stuff. I was going through it the other day and went, oh my gosh, I have a lot of Christmas. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Peaceful Olive. And we're going to do that edge in the back bit of the glass, because this is going to be see-through, so you're going to see that glass in the background there. Now I'm not going to fill this one in with the white yet. Well, maybe I will. I'll just add a little bit of the background color to it afterwards, once we figure out what the background's going to look like. If I actually put a background on it. That's one thing I'm not fond of, is open backgrounds where you're not sure what to put on them. I know it leaves a lot to the imagination, but I don't have one of those, so. Hello, Della. Happy Thanksgiving. Jen's fault, yeah. So now I'm just going to go right over the entire thing, including the roots and the plant and everything else. And I'm going to blend all that color into the glass. The white is going to tone down the color, making it look like it's behind the glass, which is what we want. When I first started coloring, one of the reasons why I have a lot of Christmas books is because when I first started coloring heavily, it was around Christmas time. So a lot of my books I tend to gravitate towards Christmas time. Well, it's also one of my favorite times of year, so. Yeah, no, no, that's just not happening. We might do, well, I can't say that's not happening because I do have a Christmas mandala book. So I might do a small Christmas mandala out of there because they're really cute. And they're not mandala-ish. Well, they're less mandala-ish. And there we have. Yes, it's the Camellia Angelica one. All right, so there we have our decanter and our plant done up. Let's work on a couple of bees. No. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. Probably. I might have a temperature, Celine. It'll go away before that happens. Alright, where is my yellows? I need some yellows. So I need... I don't see my rubber ducky in here anywhere. That's morning lawn. Butternut. What did I do with rubber ducky? I've lost my rubber ducky. Oh, we'll use Jolly Grand. Don't know where my rubber ducky is. So we'll go with Jolly Grand. It works. Just doing the darkest areas here. The pencil I'm using is called Jolly Grand. And the one I was looking for is a yellow as well, and it's called Rubber Ducky. It's really cute. Oh, I lost those years ago. Thank you, Rana. Yeah, I lost my marbles when I chose to babysit a small child. He stole them and never gave them back. I put in a little bit of yellow here for the side of his head in his wings, as well as down here for his little body. Make sure that we get those reflections in there. Now we're going to go in with Morning Lawn. And we're just going to blend right into that deep yellow. And extend it out a little. And then we're going to take our butternut harvest and make sure that highlight's showing up with the lighter color there. Hello, Devissa. Yes, yes, it was a small monster. Yeah, things I do, things I do. I'm feeling generous, Devissa. I'm feeling generous. And I know I want to do some of at least one of Karen's. Um, and I do have to message her and see if she'll come on and visit with us because I love her work. And she's such a sweet lady. I'd like to have Ruth back on again as well. But she has been very busy lately, so I will have to see how she's doing and if she has time or energy to visit us. Just going through with the midnight walk for the dark areas, making sure that I lift my hand a little bit so that we have a bit of a highlight there. Getting those dark areas. And our cute little antenna. Gotta get those antennae in there. Alright, now for some wings. Oh, well, try not to get too dizzy. Dizzy is not fun. Maybe you need another cookie. So the color I'm using is Balearic Bathing. It's a nice, really light mint green or mint blue, and it works perfectly for wings. Yes, cookies help everything. No, unfortunately, Nutter Butters don't help everything. They help me have heartburn. Awesome, Della. And then we're going to grab this one here. And this one is Cold Snap. It's a nice blue gray. And there we have our little bee. And there we have our bee all blended. Let's make him all cute. Because, yeah, that's something that we put in context with bees is cuteness. You don't have any Christmas books, Dawn? Yeah, Davissa doesn't do a whole bunch of Christmas coloring, so Christmas is not one of her favorite things to do. I do not have the Matchstick Mouse Christmas. That is one that is on the list, but I have not gotten it yet. I am trying to behave. I'm not allowed to buy anything in November and December that I haven't already, said that I was buying beforehand. The Artex don't count because I had expected them to come out in September. Yes, the Matchstick Mouse coloring books are absolutely adorable. I'm behaving. I'm being a good girl and using up all the things that I already have. Exactly. Well, the thing is that I can't buy anything for myself because if I do, hubby has nothing to buy me for Christmas. So that's why that rule exists. Because every time hubby went to buy something for me, I'd already bought it for myself. And vice versa. Every time he went to buy something, I went to buy something for him, he'd already bought it for himself. So we're not allowed to purchase things for ourselves during those months. still kind of counts as the same thing, Emmy. Yes, yes, Renee does behave. It has been known to happen. I know it's hard for you to believe, but next year is going to be really hard for you guys to believe. My hashtag for next year is debt free in 2023. I am not buying anything for myself or anything unnecessary in 2023. That's my New Year's goal. If that happens, I won't see it. Ah, really? When I'm sleeping, that's when I'm the worst. I sleepwalk. That's when I'm worst behaved. Alright, so I'm using Balearic Bathing for the wings. Awesome! And now we're going through with Cold Snap. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, we've got one more bee to do. And then all of our bees are done. Yeah, please don't do that. I'd be giving away a lot of mandala books throughout the year. Anybody that won a prize would be receiving a mandala book, whether they like them or not. Just saying. Please do not bomb me with mandala books. Yes, exactly. I'd have a shelf of books for when Jen comes to visit. So that one was Jolly Grand. This one is Morning Lawn. Yes, that is true, Celine. You could definitely just draw a mandala. And if you actually drew me a mandala and sent it to me, I would probably color it. And then I'd send it back to you. She has to draw it first. And then it has to come from Australia to here without getting lost along the way. I think I'm safe. Yes, and it does have to come snail mail. You cannot email it to me. No, no, no. You have to draw it and send me the drawing. Well, I hope you feel better. I like it when you don't feel good. I don't like it when anybody doesn't feel good. I really don't like it when I don't feel good. You have my address. You have it, dear. It is on the postcards I sent you that you won. Oh, I could. Of course, I have to have my disclaimers, otherwise, you guys hold things against me. All right, I'm going to switch over to the main camera so you can see everything so far. So we've got the bees done, the plant in and the decanter done. Now we're going to start working on these plants here, and we might actually get this finished. We've still got half an hour. Renee will only color one, the one Celine sends me, just so you know. Just so you know that if you bomb me with such things, they will not be colored. I know, I'm brutal, aren't I? Alright, so I need forest stretch. And I need this one here. So I looked it up, and these pod things are the start of flower buds. So I will be coloring them in the greens as well as a bit of brown as the flower buds. There went that master plan, yeah. That's perfectly fine, Celine. I will still say it's yours, dear. So we're going to start, I'm going to switch over to the close-up so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with forest stretch. And I said I would color the mandala. I did not say that I would color the mandala on the channel. Just so you know. You guys started it. Except for the fact that there's not too many underlying causes that you have to worry about. And then we're going to take some white. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, isn't that what mandalas give you? Just saying. That would be an appropriate disclaimer for mandalas. Usually. It's better than being a dumb one. Exactly. Exactly, Jamie. Exactly. No, that would be a jack, not a dumb. Just saying. It's Gonna be my new saying now every time Jen comes on. Just saying. Well, no, we're not. I'm sorry, Yana. Did you think we were all right? I'm sorry. You thought there was sanity in this group? I'm sorry. The only sane ones are the ones that are lurking in the background going, oh no. So I'm going back and forth between Perfect Pine, Gumboot Splash, Forest Stretch, Shellac Umber, and White to create the pods here. Now we're going to do the berries here, and there's a pod there. So let's do the pod first, and then we'll do the berries. There's a leaf there as well that I need to do. So these are just basically what they are from what I've seen on the pictures, because I've never actually seen a coffee plant in bloom. These are the way they're how the buds look before they bloom. So how the flowers look before they bloom. So basically how the buds look. There, that. Words are hard, people. Yes, unique. We're very unique. You stay long enough, we give you a lovely little jacket that allows you to hug yourself. Or somebody will. I think you already have them though, Yana. I don't think you need any more Hug Me jackets. Yeah, that's that word that people throw around that just is not us. All right, so we're going to start with our wild willow. And these berries are quite a bit bigger than those ones because they're closer up. Group hug, yeah. And again, we're down into the, I hate it when books do that. They go down into the crevice of the book there. So I'm not going to be able to color that area. I think we drove Dean away. I haven't heard from him since you girls started. Dean, you still out there? Come back, my sane friend. Come back. Yes, crack coloring is so annoying. It is. I'm going in with the terracotta terrace over top of the willow. I'll try to get down in here a little bit, but I think we're going to have to just write that part off. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. And then we're going to use a little bit of Acorn Crunch. And then go back to the terracotta. Like so. Well, I'm glad you had something to eat. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so there is that grouping done. Now we're going to do the leaves and try to get as much of it done as we can. Well, I hope you don't feel dizzy for long. That dizzy feeling sucks. I've got a mess on my desk at the moment. Alright, so I need this one. And yeah, this one. I don't have exciting plans. I'm going to cook all day. That's about it. Wouldn't say they're exciting. I cook all day. People are going to eat. I'm going to do dishes all night. That's about it. Alright, and then we're going to use Gumboot Splash. So that one was Oktoberfest Ode. And then we're going to use some Gumboot Splash. And then we're going to use Tuscan Landscape. Well, it's good that you're spending some time with Mom, though. Just remember, you know what I'm talking about. Just remember who's the boss. And then we're going to do our brown for our stick here. So we're going to start with the willow. I made pumpkin pie. I made pumpkin pie 2 ways. So I get to eat pumpkin pie this year. Now, if it's horrible, I will make pumpkin ice cream next time. Alright, so I'm just using the willow for our dark areas and the shadowy areas here. And then we're going to go in with burnt sage. Oh, that's nice, Alex. So Alex will be coloring. Oh, pumpkin ice cream is really good. Tastes like pumpkin pie, but frozen. I know that was not helpful at all, was it? But I make my pumpkin pie because I can't have dairy and I can't have sugar. So I make it with coconut milk and sugar replacement, either stevia or honey. And then I add all the pumpkin spices and the pumpkin and the eggs. It's very yummy. Well, pumpkin itself doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste much like anything, really. That's why you add a lot of the spices. So. And you don't have to add a whole lot of spice to it. I just really like it spicy, so not even spicy. It's the warm spices. I like that warm spice feeling. Oh, nice, Wicca. Well, see, you still work. You're still in there. I gotta get up early tomorrow and start the dressing and calculate how long this turkey's going to take to cook. Because it's a big one. Your birthday's on Saturday. Well, happy birthday. I will have to sing you happy birthday on Saturday. And Bob will remind me just so you know. Well, I'm still going to sing it to you. Even if you're at work. So that when you watch it back, you'll know that I remembered. Yeah, I have not been brave enough to do that. I have a friend with a deep fryer that said I could use it and everything. I'm just not that brave. Yep, just not brave enough to do that. It scares me. Hot oil scares me. I have seen so many things about fire that way. It's like, oh, nope. Nope. Oh, nope. How do we go from mandalas to food? It does, doesn't it? It looks horrifying to me. It's so scary. Stay safe with it. Let me know how it turns out. Okay, good. As long as you guys are safe. I know people have done that do it all the time, but being from Canada, it's not usually one of the ways that we cook turkey. Probably because it's always freezing cold outside, so we don't want to go out there. Oh, Dawn, that's early. Yeah. And I'm a bit of a klutz, so I'd probably end up, dropping my hand in the darn thing or something. I am very accident prone if it hurts me. Yes, a robot dropping it would be good. Yeah, Wicca's like me gets up very early. However, her 4 a.m. is like my 1 a.m., so I'm not up that early. Okay. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. And you enjoy it. You know, it tastes good, you like it, and you're safe. I just personally have never done it. And it's going to be raining this year, so you can't really do it outside either. Oil and water don't mix. Yeah, I'm the same way. My internal clock wakes me up at 5 in the morning. My dog clock wakes me up at 2, 1, 12:30. Yeah. All those times. Shyla likes to wake me up constantly. All right, so we're going to go back down here and we're going to work on these berries here. That's awesome, Kim. Oh, that is going to be a difficult switch, Wicca. All right, so we're going to start with wild willow. I'm going to do the berries here. we may actually get this done. And then we're going to go in with Acorn Crunch. That's good. And then, hello, Catherine. It's right there. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. And then Terracotta. This one's called Terracotta Terrace. Thank you, Deb. I'm sorry. Got all excited that I might actually get this done. This book is called Color the Pacific Northwest, and it's done by Zoe Keller. The link is in the description below the video. And I'm using the Felissimo pencils. Alright, again with the Acorn Crunch. Make sure that I've got the right pencil in my hand. And then the terracotta. Yes, Saturday is Start Over Saturday. We start a new picture. And we have two to choose from. We have Christina Caron's Family, or also known as Bedtime Story, which is representative of family, which I am thankful for. This one, of course, is representative of coffee, which I am very thankful for. Or the Tatiana Bogoma Little Dragon Coloring, which is representative of the art of coloring, which I am very thankful for as well. Everything that I'm doing this month is representative of what I am thankful for. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome. Florida. And just going over it with the terracotta and blending all those colors together. And the last bean here, and then I'll do this leaf, and then we'll move down to the other side. And hopefully we'll have time to finish it up. If not, I will finish it off screen. And we will be starting a new picture on Saturday. Oh, we have a lovely community, Kimberly, and welcome to it. Um, Everybody here is always very helpful, very nice. If you have any questions or anything like that, just ask one of the mods, or if you're trying to catch my attention and I'm not seeing you, make sure that you hit the caps lock and put your question in capitals, and I will do my best to see it. Everybody's welcome here. All right, so there is those. Now I'm going to do the leaf, and we're going to start with the forest stretch. And I want a different one. Where's that other green? I'm missing a green. Yeah, let's put a bit of pine in there. Oh, I missed an entire piece of that. Nobody told me I missed an entire piece of that. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was awesome. A little decanter for the plant. There we go. All right, now this one here. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Jen. So I'm using Oktoberfest Ode. And we'll try to get our pencil down here the best we can. Won't say that it'll be pretty, but we'll get it down there. Now I'm just being very rough with the pencil strokes here. And I'll blend it together with the other pencils. Try to get a good layer on there. Like I said, this curve here is a bit of a pain in the tuchus. So we're going to try to work with it. Alright, and then we're going to take the forest stretch. just going to extend that out a little. And then we're going to use Lily Pad Dream. And I'm probably off screen. And we're going to come around the edge here. Good night, Dawn. You are not. I understand that. Can somebody tell the artist or the publisher that? So the next one I'm using is Tree Hut Hideout. That looks terrible, but what you gonna do, right? And then we're going to use hula hoops. Blend that all together with our wonderful little blender. Just because it's easier to get in there a little bit more with the blender. All right, so there is that side all done. We just have this side here to do, and we are at our limit, unfortunately, so I'm going to switch it over to the main camera so that you can see what we have done so far. So I will get this part here done on my own. I might do a Art Therapy Thursday tomorrow and finish this off and do the background. It will be a recorded video, so you guys can watch it later or whatever you want to do. Yes, tomorrow while the turkey is in the oven. That's awesome, Wicca. Yeah, you do that. So that one is almost all done, and of course I will try to think of how to do a background. My back is really good, actually. It's not as bad as it was, but you know, every once in a while I get a weird little twinge. But hello, Mona, and happy Thanksgiving to you too, darling. I get a weird little twinge, but it's been pretty good. So, are you having parrot for dinner? No, chicken pot pie. Yes. You said a little bird, so, or a kind of bird. I was thinking, yeah. No, say things. Uh, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And again, I would like to say thank you all very much for hanging out. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does this help us out with our self-esteem, but it also helps us out with our YouTube analytics. And what that is when YouTube sends more people to us so they can see how we do things. Oh, yes, I forgot. Tomorrow you're not doing Thanksgiving because hubby is going to be working. So, I will put out a video so that Alex has something to do. All right, guys. Always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. And for all of you people out there that are deep frying turkeys, that last part is extended especially to you. Stay safe. Until next time, bye bye for now.